But we're not going to continue with that part of the conversation. But hey, folks, here we are. Hi, Mama.
That's my mom. Sorry. Broken now. She had to come show me.
That's awesome. I understand. Okay, so we're actually missing a few folks, but we'll catch up with them at some other time. As of right now, we are celebrating. Well, I mean, I guess it's over, but I'm still celebrating always Black History Month and International Ladies Month. I believe what was International Ladies Day? I think was on the 8th, if I remember correctly. But this whole month is for the ladies. So here we are. And I've got a lovely panel of ladies here. Let's start at the top. Sphinx, say hello. Tell the folks where to find you.
Hello, I'm Christina the Sphinx. You can find me here on the YouTube at my channel, Christina the Sphinx. I can easily be located there.
Meeks, you know where I am. Like, you know exactly where I am. My stuff is in the description box. But you know where I am. You know where I is. Okay, yes. Thanks. That's it.
Cuzzo.
I am only on Instagram. I have a positivity page called Iola Creations. Find me there.
Yep. And Lady Tanya.
I am here on YouTube as 1000 Eyes on One podcast with my partner Nikki. And you can also find us at 1000eyespodcast.com to find all of our episodes and things like that.
Indeed. And there will be links for everyone down below. I do believe I have them down there, but I may need to rearrange them later. But anyways, so we've come to the finale of the Plant Zombie saga. I was not as impressed as I thought I would be for the episode, and there wasn't a lot of action. I mean, I did enjoy Joel going like full Bruce Willis Die Hard, going through the building and taking out folks. That was all right, but overall, I can't say that there's anything that stood out that I really liked, but something that I remember, though, is the bullshit excuse that Marlene gave for why they had to do the surgery on Ellie. Because she said that the doctor thought that there are markers in her blood to where the cordyceps would, like, they know to treat her like another cordyceps because she's already infected, so to speak. But why she's been bitten a few times.
I don't think she meant the cordyceps zombies. I think she meant the cordyceps virus itself, like the actual virus, but the fungus.
Okay, that could be true. All right, that was basically it. But yeah, that's why I went first. You know, get my thing out the way.
She was like, and
right. Tanya, it has been a minute since you've been on the channel, so I will have you in first. What were your highlights for the evening?
I loved the casting for Ellie's mom, Anna.
Mm-hmm.
The moment I saw her, I was like, that's Ellie's mom. It has to be Ellie's mom. They cast her so well.
They look
that
alike.
Was definitely, yeah, she could totally pass for her mom. So that was something that I thought was great. I liked Joel's commitment. I don't know how else to put it, but his commitment, mowing down the entire hospital to save Ellie. You know, when that doctor was like, I won't let you take her, and he's just like, all right, clap.
Okay. I heard
this man has
no
an
time
assault
for
rifle.
Conversation.
An assault rifle in your face. He's talking about, I'm not gonna let you take her, and all you have is a scalpel.
A scalpel, yeah.
Okay. Okay, you win.
Don't do with that little scalpel.
And I was sad to see Marlene go out the way she did, but I thought it was a good scene. I enjoyed watching it. I thought it was really well acted. And somebody just asked, was that Ellie's voice actress? I think that was the person.
Yes, it was. That was Ashley.
That was her.
It was.
Also,
Yeah,
other fun tidbit in the Avengers, she played the part of that waitress that Cap saved, like when the battle first started
like,
in New
Captain
York.
America saved my life.
Yeah, it was real random because she was supposed to have like a romance with him, and they cut it out.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I thought that would have that could have worked out pretty cool in the plot line. She was also she got her start on Growing Pains back in the day. She was Chrissy Seaver.
It's so strange.
Very.
It's so strange. Like I've known her. Like I feel like I know her since I was a child. We've been friends for a very long time.
Yep. Was that all you had for the time being there, Tanya?
Yeah. We'll get into other stuff as we talk.
Indeed. All right, Sphinx, what you got?
Where'd you go sit down?
I mean, number one, I was just really Joel's pop off in the hospital. Like that shit was crazy. He had no mercy for anybody. Like people were surrendering,
except the
like
nurses.
hands up in the air, and he's just like, "Foul, dead, boom, dead. I don't have time for this. Kill you." Yeah, I don't got time. And
Also,
I didn't play the games. But I've been watching a lot of like videos about it. And I remember people kept saying that Joel is going to learn to love Ellie so much to where it's a detriment to humanity that he puts her first before anything else, anyone else, anybody else. And then I saw it in this episode. I was like, okay, he's not playing. Like, he's about to save some Ellie and they're going to get the fuck out of there.
He was about to save some Ellie. He was like, listen, and we're on a time. We're a timer.
Right. But also, I got to call in Marlene on that. I got to call her out. Ma'am, you sent just 2 people with this man?
That's what I was wondering. I was like, girl, didn't you say you knew what he could do? And you said,
you know who Joel is, and you only sent 2 dudes?
I mean, he was unarmed.
Girl, but
it's Joel, though. Also, real quick,
she knew.
Let me jump over to the chat real quick. Reggie, what's going on? Sydney, Tara, wait, there's somebody else that I'm missing, I think. Mina, greetings and salutations.
Y'all.
Casey, hey, Tanae. Lovely to see everyone.
Hello.
Hey.
No.
Continue, Sphinx.
No. Nope.
That was the big. Honestly, the episode was pretty lackluster. There wasn't really much going on. A lot of dialogue, a lot of walking around. I was waiting for it to kind of pop off, which it did with Joel in that hospital. Aside from that, there wasn't too much. I did feel like it was like when Ellie's mom was delivering her, and she's trying to fight off the runner. And then like her baby just falls out. And she
Ellie just
she was like, oh shit, I did that?
She delivered her baby.
I'm not a mother, but I know some of y'all that have children. I'm pretty sure it's not like that, right? I'm pretty sure you know.
I delivered my second child in 5. I delivered my second child in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Girl, no.
So I think if you're caught up with like fighting a zombie while it's because your body kind of does it for you.
You could miss it. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Very
That's
true.
what I figured. I'm like, okay, I'm fighting for my life.
out.
I may not notice a baby falling out of my vagina, but I just thought that was funny. The baby was just on the floor.
Yes, on the floor.
Those babies acted though. Those babies acted.
They were
only 12 days old.
Those
You
babies
better
were
give me
engaged.
upset, frustrated Popeye. Come on.
You know
Those
what?
babies were 12 days old. Like
Reggie, hold on to that thought.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, for the most part, those are the things that stood out for me. Also, it was kind of sad to see Ellie like at the beginning of the episode that she had like lost all her fire because of all the shit she had been through with David. Like she's kind of traumatized now, and she's not herself, and she's like distant and not paying attention. And I was just like, oh, that sucks, because she's always been bubbly and fun and making jokes and always trying to make light of everything. She just got like really serious, which I understand. She went through some horribly traumatic shit in the last episode.
Yeah.
But it was just like sad to see her like that.
Indeed. All the way up until she almost dropped a ladder on my boy's head because she had to go run off and see the giraffe. I'm sorry, I have issues with that, and I know they were talking about me last night when the giraffes came on screen. But Joel, you really walked away from there, and you only got one little funky can of Chef Boyardee in the bag. Giraffe steak, bruh. What do we do? We don't waste supplies.
But they felt like they didn't eat it because they were so close to the hospital.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to traumatize Ellie because she loved them.
No?
It was a whole
plus
it
he
was
probably-
6 more of them.
He probably doesn't have the tools to butcher a whole giraffe
Exactly.
either,
Oh my
or like the
gosh.
salt
And
to
that's just a
cure
waste
it.
of meat. It's only 2 of them.
Yeah, like
Let
he
her
doesn't
have a
have
Jurassic
curing
Park
salts
moment.
and all that
Okay,
stuff.
let her have her Brontosaurus Jurassic Park moment.
Fine.
I really liked seeing Joel's efforts to cheer her up,
Mm-hmm.
like offering to give her guitar
total
lessons
dad
and the you know
Mhm.
letting
He
her
brought
read
her
the stupid
Boggle.
jokes.
The Chef Boyardee.
Yeah.
Fuck somebody else some Boggle.
I've never played Boggle.
That's my game of choice. They hated my ass because I read a lot of books. I was
I
like,
like
bitch.
All right.
That's
Cuz you
weird.
said you had no. I'm sorry, Sphinx. Was that your last point, or did you have anything?
Oh
else to
no,
drop in?
that was it. Yeah.
All right, Cuzzo, what you
No.
got?
Yeah. So things that stood out to me: cycles of trauma is one of the things I
Mm.
pointed out. The fact that Marlene had to kill her best friend. The fact that Ellie had to kill her best friend. You know,
Girlfriend.
the traumas. This cycle of trauma
Mhm.
and what happens to humans when we're put in situations that are traumatic. You know, that one kind of stayed with me for a little bit. Like, what would you do in this world? You know, the circumstances are different, so the rules change, right?
Mhm.
Very
So,
true.
yeah, we can see why Joel did what he did because he wasn't about to lose another daughter. This is his last tether to the world now. Tess is gone,
Mhm.
you know? So that stood out to me. Um, Looking for the light. That was the name of the episode. Where was the light, guys?
Yeah, hanging around with the giraffes.
Where was the light? Oh. And lastly, if Ellie's supposed to be the savior of the world, even Jesus got a choice. Even Jesus got to make that choice. Why didn't Marlene let this man talk to her one last time so she could tell him that this is her choice?
Why didn't Marlene give her that choice? That same,
Yes,
all that
they
spiel
lied to her.
that
They
she
lied to
gave?
her.
She
thought
fixed
she was
her
just
mouth
gonna,
to
like-
say. Go ahead, Tanya.
I was gonna say she probably thought she was gonna like give a whole bunch of blood or something,
Yeah, and then come
Yeah.
and be fine. or
and then
something.
Yeah,
come
but
back.
Even
And-
she was surprised that she was drugged. She was like, "Wait, what drugs?"
And
'Cause,
even
Marlene
Marlene was
didn't
willing
tell
to,
her.
and there was no guarantee that any of this was gonna work either.
I don't. That's my
that
point.
part.
Like, hold on to-
Exactly.
That's my
That
point.
part.
It was all
Like,
theory.
girl.
Yep.
So
there
as
haven't
someone-
even been experiments of any kind. Like
I'm like,
Or
y'all
health
are
care,
dumb. Like, y'all
and
sound
even
dumb.
administration. What vehicle are you going to put this in for administration? How are you going
Mhm.
to get it to all the places that there are still humans? How are
How
you
do you
going to
even know where those
negotiate?
places are?
You are a terrorist organization. How are you negotiating with the government organizations in place? What are you doing? How are we doing this?
Yep.
They're just magically going to take what you say as law? No.
Yep.
None
And
of this was worked out.
and they're
And they
supposed to
didn't
be
try doing just blood tests first to see what they
Right.
could do with her blood.
right.
There are steps to this thing. We don't just go to brain surgery and extract all her stuff
Oh my
I mean,
god.
well,
And
even,
without her
even with
consent.
Go to the
that,
brain.
without her consent. Exactly.
even
'Cause
with
they-
that, brain surgery is a thing, and you don't have to just kill someone to do
Right.
that.
Right. They could have just
Take a
drilled a
little
hole.
sample and then actually see if these things that you think are the theory, if they
They could
actually
have
work.
taken some spinal fluid or something.
That's what I said. Spinal fluid, bone marrow,
So many
plasma.
options.
You could be
Yeah.
looking at things.
So many options.
Like all these
But
people
then-
are dropped out of med school and be like, "Well, I'm the only doctor left, and I need this piece." I think.
You know
I
what?
need
That's my
this
question.
piece.
I think.
That's my question. How long have you actually practiced? How do I know that you weren't like fresh out of med school?
Like the
When-
preacher that
when-
became the teacher that became a preacher.
Yeah,
How
I
we
feel
know
like,
you weren't just like a PA and now you're a surgeon?
I feel like all the
Seriously.
competent doctors were put on the front line because they didn't know what the hell was going on, and they tried to get many doctors out there as they
Exactly.
could. So
all
I feel
those
like
all
the
those folks are
most
gone.
competent ones are gone.
Right.
The only ones that are
And
left
not
are the
all
ones that
doctors are
failed.
brain surgeons. Like just because I'm a doctor
Right.
doesn't mean I can operate on somebody's
Exactly.
brain.
That's
like
right.
Child.
might have been
be
a
a primary
proctologist in
care
a former
doctor.
Like y'all dumb. Like y'all is dumb. In 20 years, y'all forgot how the scientific method works. Y'all forgot about theorizing and hypotheses and shit. Like, bitch, it's been 20 years. I didn't think all that shit went away.
Not yet.
And it's like they're supposed to be freedom fighters and they're acting like fascists.
Yeah.
Just
and worse for wear on Marlene, who this was your best friend's child, who she entrusted you to make sure that she was going to be as okay as possible in this environment. And now you're ready to sacrifice her in the worst way possible, like without even telling her the why.
Without giving her the choice, but you want to try to get on Joel's ass because Joel is making a decision for her.
Joel shut it down.
Come on now.
Oh my gosh, Joel shut it down. It was the best part. He was like, you know what? It's a hard reset. He went ahead and power cycled.
I won't let you take her. Serious.
He was like, Control Alt Delete, Task Manager, end.
Reset.
Yeah, exactly. He was like,
He's like, yeah, that's what we're not going to do today. Okay? There will be no killing of Ellie today.
They're fine.
Milo.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like happy yelling. So okay.
Yeah.
So funny.
Do you think that if Ellie had the choice, do you think she would have chosen to die for the greater good?
I think she would have.
Yes.
But I think Joel would have taken it better.
Yes, exactly.
He may still have fought,
choice.
But he would have.
I feel like if she was smart, she would ask questions and being like, okay, so is this, so explain to me how this works. But
knowing
I had
Ellie,
surgery on my foot,
but
I was
knowing
like,
Ellie, don't you think she would have?
Ellie absolutely would have.
I feel like she would ask, but why? Because
I would need certain assurances. You can't go in here on a maybe, possibly, this might work, and I'm just going to go die on a
That's
maybe.
what I feel like. I feel like it's the procedural and the fact that they don't have any answers. Like, is this for sure going to work?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm loving that. Like, there's no assurance that it's going to work.
Yeah.
So
exactly,
risking her life for something that could not end up being anything.
Do some experiments first. Draw some spinal fluid.
Yeah,
I think that's what she would have asked. I think that's exactly what she would have asked, because she very much liked definitives.
Right. She would have logicked it out. She just needed to have all the information.
The only worry I have is because she's in this mind state of just now recovering from the trauma. She may have not been in the clearest mind state to even give proper consent.
She also low-key has a hero complex.
A what complex?
She kind of has a hero complex.
She wants to save everybody. What people have been telling her that she's the key. Eventually, that's going to get to you.
Right. That's why she thought she could save Sam.
I know, and that's why I'm like, I don't know if she would so eagerly jump into it, because her blood-on-blood contact didn't work. So she's going to be like, well, this didn't work. So how is it supposed to work? Like,
and brain fluid and blood are different. But again, that comes in with the explanation. Like Marlene and those doctors did not give her all of the information to make an informed decision, or at least somewhat informed decision. Yeah. So I don't know. I still put it all on Marlene, bro. I think y'all are trying to be a little too hopeful, and you're putting all your hopes on this little girl, and that's wrong.
Yeah, Marlene has kind of lost the plot.
Yeah, because it's a fungal infection, right? Like there's no vaccine for fungal infections, right?
Right.
So I'm like,
there's no cure.
Like,
there's no cure.
A doctor,
you take an antifungal medication, and that's how you get rid of fungus.
Yes.
So everybody's just rubbing Monistat in their head.
Come on. Like, I need where's the Monistat 1, the pill, the one?
Hold.
It's okay.
Oh,
yeah, we'll get them.
Tom went dark. Oh no.
Funda, I just want to point out one thing, because I know you'll get it. Tanya is Jamaican.
Oh yeah, kind of
right.
One.
It's what I'm about to go to work right
Milo.
there.
She said Milo.
Well,
I know she was peeps.
Right, they are right. That's a check mark on the list.
Oh my God. But you know what? Too another point that doesn't make sense is if you have one person that is immune,
why would you kill them?
Why would you kill them?
Exactly.
What if this doesn't work? How do we do a part
to
2?
Be able to try again and again and again and test it.
You need her alive so her blood is still flowing.
You don't just go directly to kill.
Clip the cordyceps,
put
it in your petri dish and all that.
That's
and then she's okay, and you can go back for more later if you need to.
You can see it stopped in her arm. Like my first instinct would be to cut it open, to pull it out, and to see what makes it different than the ones that keep spreading in everybody else.
Exactly.
Step one. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know how we went from let's run some tests to let's take out her brain.
Yeah, let's take
we need this piece
out.
in the back of her head that's for motor function in life.
It was that's a big chasm. Like 0 to 100 is the understatement.
Yeah, that escalated quickly.
How did we get here?
I'm like, there's so many other avenues. I don't understand. How we got here and how everybody in the Fireflies were like, this is it.
And this is okay.
This is the way.
Seriously.
Oh
no, this was not the way.
That is not the way.
Don't you pull Mando into this.
Mando's in it.
I'm just saying. Pedro Pascal. I
didn't ask you nothing, Funda.
He's doing father things, except for here, the father things are extreme.
He's the father of all the children.
Pedro's dad of the year.
Ellie, come on now.
Always going through the galaxy, saving kids.
On some journey with a child. That is his stick now.
It is. It's okay now.
Yep.
So
I'm here for it.
What do y'all think about him lying to her?
I think that's horrible because she asked him a specific question because I feel like she was not all the way out.
To her. He told her 6 lies all at once.
Yes.
Like, you know, when your kid does something bad and it's like, no, but then my brother did, and then I had a bloody nose.
What happened?
That's all he was just spewing them out. Like Ellie's looking at him like, really?
Like,
so is everybody okay? I mean, it was an attack.
There was an attack.
It was an attack. How's Marlene? I mean, she's okay.
She's okay.
She all right.
I definitely think it's gonna come back to bite him in the ass.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. In a very big way.
Definitely.
Big way. Specifically, this hospital scene and all those events. That is a very big plot point, actually, for game 2.
That's going to be the main plot point for season 2.
Yeah.
I like how they zoomed in on it at the end, like you saw this hole in the back of this dude's head. Like, thank you.
Right, to make sure, like, just so
I want you guys to understand the hole.
He's dead. Right.
He did.
Yep.
He did.
Yep.
But did y'all know that Laura Bailey was one of the nurses?
Yeah.
I was like, how did y'all even see that? All I saw was people in the background going like this.
And hands up.
I know. I'm like, y'all be doing too much. I'm like, I didn't see any of that.
Tanya, did you play the game at all?
No.
Okay,
far too terrifying for me.
Okay, well, the person that we were just talking about, she is the person that voices a character that's gonna come back for some retribution for these hospital things. I'm not gonna say who yet, so I don't spoil it.
No spoilers.
You will see.
I think I spoiled it for myself. I watched Heavy Spoilers the other day.
Heavy spoilers.
Yeah.
Okay,
the channel is called
Heavy Spoilers.
Yes. I know. I did it on purpose.
Maybe like
I was like, I'm going through withdrawal. I don't know how they're gonna end this season.
I watch him all the time too.
Sometimes you gotta go get your fix. Yeah, him and his bad puns.
Come on.
His puns are the worst.
they are, but they're him. So
he makes me laugh. He's funny.
It's funny.
All right, Meeks, it's on you. What points you got to bring out for us, ma'am?
The people in the hospital are stupid. They stupid as shit. Number one, everybody in the hospital knows what Joel is. Everybody in the hospital knows because Joel has been helping out the Fireflies for a very long time.
Yeah.
So you trying to tell me that when this man started running through the hospital shooting people, you actually gonna stand there? Ain't the fuck not. I'm getting the hell out of Dodge. I'm already gone. He didn't even know I was there. My gun is on the ground. The door is like, because ain't nobody there. The wind is gone. Like y'all saw this man coming. You know what's gonna happen. The moment you heard the first pop, 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 and y'all was like, somebody is shooting. It wasn't no somebody is shooting. It's Joel is shooting. Joel is shooting. Okay,
y'all,
you know
Joel
why.
Shooting,
I'm saying.
Like, I don't understand why y'all are still there. And Marlene, like, I like her character, but my God, she's a bag of stupid balls. Just a bag of stupid balls. It's like a bunch of 8 balls going, well, maybe. Like, I hate her so much in this. It's so stupid. Like, man, you trying to tell me it took, like, from the time y'all first met and you were like, we got to get Ellie here. It's been like a year and something. You mean to tell me in a year and something, y'all stopped all ideas because you had this one? It took them forever to get there. You ain't had no backups, no nothing. Like, what happens?
We're into spring. It was winter when we last saw them, and now it's spring.
I'm like,
it has to be spring because Utah's cold as crap in the winter.
I'm just like,
they were in t-shirts.
Y'all didn't have no backup plans, no nothing, no other things to try. Y'all literally went all in on this and was like, stop searching for anything. Like, what the hell is wrong with you?
And the way she just the way she described how the fungus shows up in Ellie, like, why not get samples from a dead infected and take some human blood and kind of see what happens there?
Okay. So
because you're smart now.
Let me interject.
I mean, I'm not a scientist.
No, see, and that's exactly what I was about to say. Okay, if we end up in the apocalypse together, you know, we got your medical tips here all day. I think we could all figure it out, because if these assholes was doing this shit and they supposedly got a degree and were trained in these things, I feel like our ideas are better. So come to our hospital and we won't kill you.
We'll at least give the brainstorming session a great,
at the very least,
110%.
One thing
we're going to have 3 or 4
meetings. We're going to have a couple of meetings. We're going to talk this out. There's going to be a
pin
plan.
in this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, put a
I
pin
don't
in the
understand
board.
where every person, every
board.
adult person in that hospital was okay with sacrificing a child.
And y'all went to the pediatric ward? Like, y'all rude.
Yeah.
You knew this was a child, clearly.
Bruh.
Yeah.
You clearly knew this was a child. You were okay with this just being black and white. Yep, killer. Get all the tissue samples and let's find the cure.
And like, what happens when it don't work?
Yeah.
Then what?
You're screwed, because you killed the only sample that you had. And
that's another thing. Why wouldn't you want to keep her alive?
No sense. Like,
but
boggles my mind.
You got one chance. You got one person that could possibly fix all of this, and you're just gonna straight up kill him just off the rip.
I feel like I should name this stream "The Many Mistakes of Marlene."
Come on, listen. Like, there's only like 5 of us.
I had respect for you, Marlene, but this whole episode, I don't know, man. I feel like Joel was completely right in shooting you.
I think she got caught up in this idea and
of saving everybody
and just stopped seeing anything else and just became just the single thing to focus
like
on.
That was basically your niece, man. That was your best friend's kid.
I wish the hell
Come on, man.
I am not.
Y'all know how I am with the babies, man. You can't do that.
No, we're not doing that today.
I mean, come on, promise me.
Not today,
promise
not
me,
tomorrow.
Ned. Promise me,
Ned.
Promise me, Ned.
All roads lead back to thrones.
Listen,
always.
I can't. Like,
watch who you entrust your child to. This is all this tells me. Pick your godparents. No.
Pick your godparents carefully, because they might fuck around and kill your kids.
Exactly.
Bruh.
Like, that's
tired.
what makes it so much worse. She said, please watch over my kid.
She was watching. Mm-hmm. And she was going to continue to watch as they killed her ass. So she was following through. Like, bitch,
oh, man. Really? Reggie? Okay. No. See, sometimes, you know, like actually, I got this term from Tanya. Sometimes it's fuck them kids o'clock. Okay? I understand that, but not here. Not here.
It's too soon.
Oh my gosh. Get you, you're correct. Her mom was waiting in the afterlife, like, bitch, you couldn't follow instructions. Both of y'all is dead. Like, y'all, you bitch, you couldn't follow instructions. Huh, Marlene? I asked you to do one fucking thing. Huh? Oh my gosh.
And Marlene wasn't even taking care of her in the first place. She dumped
her off. Dropped her in the orphanage. She was like, girl, I'm busy.
Yeah.
I booked and busy this revolution.
Take care of this baby. Fuck this baby.
Mm-hmm. Come on. That's why she was probably so keen to sacrifice her. She was like, I know your mom, bitch. I don't know you. We need the brain piece.
Damn.
Damn.
Oh my gosh.
That's so dark, but it's 100%
Listen,
true.
I'm like, there's no way, especially if she'd have raised her like, you know, she was asked to do, that she would have been like, here, sacrifice it. It would not have been a Simba lifted up into that sky moment for her like it was. She was literally, you know that meme or that gif where Rafiki just, they just make him throw Simba into the air. That's what she was doing. She did not care.
That part, Casey. Watch my kid doesn't mean dump them in a federal orphanage. Seriously.
Exactly.
Especially if you're a Firefly.
And you're a Firefly.
Like,
Yeah,
let her become
the enemy.
Let her become a soldier. Yeah, so then they would have been on opposite sides. Is that
Come
really what
on.
she wanted for her?
I think so. I think she just wanted to shoot somebody.
But who wants to raise a baby in the apocalypse though?
I mean, okay.
She shouldn't have taken on that responsibility.
Barely want to raise them now. Like,
I mean, she shouldn't have taken on that responsibility. Okay, Ellie could have went with her mom.
She didn't even do it. Like she said she would, but she didn't do it at all.
At all.
That Ellie didn't even know who she was.
That's true at first until she started explaining, and I was just like, I don't.
Yeah, until she told her. Yeah, Marlene's the worst.
Yeah, but that's, I mean,
and I'm so mad at that because I used to like Marlene a lot.
I still like her, but I just think she's dumb as hell. Like I can like her. I mean, I like her tenacity. I like the fact that they thought they had a plan, but the execution and the actual plan itself was trash.
Horrible.
I just feel like all the smart people died first.
Do they have the facilities to create mass vaccinations and distribute to the world?
No.
I think they'd have to go to Fedra for that.
They would exactly.
They would have,
and then Fedra would ration it like they ration everything else. And then that would be another thing because
they wouldn't
ration
trash.
And when you go through trauma, all your sense of right and wrong is warped. That's all I saw from this show. That is what I saw. The truest thing was the connection that Joel had with the people that he cared about.
Yeah,
that's the one thing. Him, Tommy, and his wife.
That's why I'm still mad about.
You know, there are still people who connect with people, and when they care about them, they fight for them. But then, you know, choices have to be made when things happen. Sadly. Like raiders come on your land, and you know you got to protect your own.
Oh, that just made me think of Bill and Frank.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm not going
back.
You know?
Alicia, are you all a Bill and Frank fan? Did that hit you in your emotional feelings?
I ain't got time for that.
I think Sam was worse for me.
I didn't got time for that shit either. I was like,
I'm like, I don't want it. Like, it hurt my feelings. So don't get me wrong, it hurt my feelings in the moment. I'm not going back. People are like, oh my God, you're gonna rewatch that? Why would I rewatch it?
No. I was traumatized the first time. I don't need to traumatize. Trauma changes you. Exactly. That's exactly my point.
Does.
This whole series, trauma and the way and situations it changed the humans in this. It was just heartbreaking to watch.
Yeah. I just felt so bad for Ellie, especially in the beginning. She was floundering.
I hate that the ugly people of the world get to survive the apocalypse, like teacher turned preacher, cannibal pedophile guy.
Turned cult leader. Just
trash. Garbage.
As soon as I heard him start speaking in that episode, I was like,
You know what time it was. People were like, well, I just think that he's what happens is you hear somebody who is religious and you automatically think the best of them. I hear somebody who's religious and I'm automatically on stand. I'm
suspicious.
Let me hear what you're saying. Let me hear what you're talking about. But I'm back here. I'm not leaning in.
Way in the back. So if I need to creep out, I can go.
Yep. Always gotta know where the exits are.
Just real quick, lady, Jeremiah, thank you. I happen to love Black women too.
Black women love
I appreciate you coming through.
So I'm thinking everything else.
Okay, see, and I questioned that though because
like how come the ain't get it?
Why were there that many giraffes in that part?
Because nature always finds a way.
Come on, you better give me Jurassic Park.
There you go.
We don't. Mother Nature doesn't need us.
It doesn't need us.
Come on,
no matter what we do, it comes back.
Nature's gonna be fine.
I'll tell you what. I have a moringa plant in my sunroom. It dies every year come winter, and every spring that little stump that we think is completely dead sprouts all kinds of leaves.
Now, so you know how I know
Nature always
things with
finds a way.
nature are okay. Like I think the Matrix had it right. You know, humans are the virus.
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
we definitely are.
As soon as we all had to stay inside, once COVID hit and the
Oh,
freaking waterways in Venice were looking
Did you see the
spectacular
smog
and
in LA?
sparkly.
That
Smog
shit
was
was
lower.
gone.
Ozone
Yo,
layer
Japan
was
was like, what in
better.
the hell is this?
Yeah.
That lets you know right there how horrible humans are to the earth.
Listen,
Yeah,
the
we're the
pollen
worst.
was pollening. My face was swollen because I still had to go to work. So I went outside and the pollen was like, bitch, ain't nobody out here. And I'm like, but I'm
What
dying.
it is because you weren't out there as much as you used to be. Pollen
Oh my
was
God.
having a field day.
Pollen
and then
was-
you
no,
went back
pollen- I was out there
Your
the
lungs
entire
were
time.
like, "What is this? Why?"
Pollen was like, ain't nobody else out here.
No.
We finna get freaky and pollinate everything. It's
Yeah.
happening.
Sadly, Reggie, you absolutely are correct. A lot of times,
Yeah.
that's how it is. That's how Kansas City Fedra ended up being Kansas City Fedra, and I don't blame those people for taking them assholes out. However, again, when it comes to Kathleen, nah, bro, you got to go sit
Right.
down.
From freedom
Kathleen.
fighter to fascist again.
Yeah.
I will say it again first.
You
wave.
became the thing that you hated.
Mm-hmm.
You became just.
What's
as
that
bad
first
as the
wave?
thing that
Meeks,
I
you
told
I'm
you.
trying
I tell
to
you
go
again,
out.
first wave. I'm not playing. I'm not about to sit here. I'm not
High
gonna be
five,
dirty.
You know what?
Listen, I'm not about to be dirty. My teeth ain't about to be dirty. I'm not about to be sticky. I'm not about to be hungry. I'm not about to be
I'll make
hot.
you soap.
I'm just
I'll
like,
make
you
you
know
a
what?
toothbrush.
And be
All
like,
you gotta do
ooh,
is
that
keep
oven
yourself alive.
look
You gotta
cozy.
fight.
I'm gonna
I
be
mean,
in my
look,
house.
Look,
And I'm
if
A
you
nice
don't,
oven nap.
if y'all, okay, see, y'all relatively me, you especially, you're closer to Funda anyway. I told y'all where I'm going for my fallout shelter. Please find some people that be thinking about this stuff and just go there. Don't just give up, damn it. Because there's people like me out there that if I come across you, damn it, you're gonna survive whether you like it or not, Tanya.
See,
I
need
just-
to
I'm
be
you
clear.
taking your ass with me.
The skills I have are just not useful in an apocalypse.
I know. I'm
How do
tech
you
support.
know?
I chose
So
your tech
develop
support.
them
Yeah.
as you go.
See, like we're not gonna. No, I'm with you. Like
Tech support.
they're not gonna need my job skills at all.
You have an engineering brain. You might help us do some things.
Okay, but
don't
you
know.
are a very intelligent, strong woman. I
I know, but I'm.
if any of your babies was in danger, your ass is kicking everybody's ass on the block.
That is true.
Stop it.
Yes.
That is
Stop it
very
right
true.
now.
However, what I'm not about to do is pack up my car. Like I'm not running. This is my house. This is $270,000 of a house that I purchased. Bitch, I'm not moving. This is mine. I'm gonna die in this bitch. Like, no. I can't.
Oh goodness.
I don't have time for it.
See, look, stop it.
Come on, take me to the
Take
king.
me to the king.
Come on.
Take me.
Terrible. Well, just so y'all know, if I come across you, damn it, I'm saving you whether you like it or not. Okay.
You're gonna
We-
catch
we-
me
we just- we're not even
dusting
gonna
off my
talk
old
about that.
Bible.
I don't
Just
care.
in
Look,
case.
put it
Just in
in
case
the
I was
bag
wrong.
with you. Put it in the bag with you, and
Like,
come
I was,
on,
I
okay?
was kidding, Jesus, all those years. I was kidding. It was a joke. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean any of it.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, I don't really think I have anything else for this episode. Like it was very you could have sent me an email.
Yeah.
So
All I
I thought you
kept
could have
thinking about was how Joel must have been so stink.
Oh,
Well, yeah.
everybody stank.
Everybody
Stink, stank,
I
stunk.
mean, like, because he's been
Yeah.
in a bed for, all that time when he was sick. Plus, like, the
sweating
wounds
and
stink
feverish.
Yeah.
Everything. I
Yeah.
told you,
Yeah.
premises
Yeah.
have to be sticky.
And he killed
Folds have
two
to be-
people with his bare hands.
We don't know if there was a lake or anything that came up on that they could wash off.
Well, here's
Oh,
the thing.
no.
Even if you have a lake, you can't wash off with just water. The water roll right off because you're dirty. You need soap.
True. Very true. Right, Ron. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You,
right.
you are 100% correct.
Ripe as hell.
Yeah.
I feel like this was just their episode to tell us all the stuff we didn't know. Oh, Ellie was born to a mother who just got bit. Oh, Joel tried to kill himself and decided not to. Oh,
That's actually original for
Marlene
the
and Ellie's
show.
mom were good best friends. Like, we could have done this all along.
We didn't need
I
that.
felt like a lot of the flashbacky stuff that we had, like the episode 7 was all flashback. This stuff could have been dropped in when people were questioning it, or when she said, like, when she stopped speaking on it. Whenever she was like, yeah, this happened and I'm not talking about it. We could have seen a little piece of that or something. I just feel like for the episode, the season lengths and the game itself and what could have been in there and still been a part of the story and would have made the story better, the fact that it was just cut so short and we didn't have as much as we thought, it just could have been more for this season. I guess they were testing the waters, but
right.
I mean,
hi JD.
I was
I think they also wanted to like keep people who were nostalgic about the game engaged, because they did try to do. I watched some of the game, and I'm like, oh, they really tried to stick to what happened in the game a lot.
They
to,
did.
like, keep their
they did
audience
really well.
But they still could have told the story differently and pulled it together. Some things could have been happening in tandem, like
and that's what that
had
was
8
my
episodes
thought.
instead of 9, but we would have had
we could have had 10 episodes. There's a lot of action. This was a really big complaint from a lot of the people that know the game a lot throughout the whole season, that there's a lot of action taken out of some scenes. The way the whole finale episode came through, they could have had those action scenes in there.
Yeah,
you had no cause to save for runtime for the end of the season. You could have used all that footage, could have came up with some great action sequences, and we didn't have to, have the somewhat lackluster of the finale.
I watched
Just
one
my
the episode where she caught the deer. There was an action sequence there where they fought zombies.
Yeah,
I actually like that they didn't put any zombies in that episode.
He was the zombie.
Because the biggest monster was that guy, and I like that they let us focus on that. So that's the only one I'll excuse them from not doing it. But
like the one in
they should have left the action in
the mall. It should have been way more. Like, y'all tell me that Fedra and Firefly supposedly swept the mall, and why he's still there though? So you were just in here by yourself with this thing that could have been thinking at any given time. Like y'all stuck at y'all jobs. So I would have expected them to come up from underground, because now we know there's a pool of them. They're underground. They're moving depending on where you are. So I'm just like, man.
Slowly. And yes, Michelle, that is how game 1 ended. Correct.
Yeah. Yep. Literally verbatim.
There was a lot more action. I think the stakes were a little bit higher in the game, but it's absolutely how it went down.
Yep.
Word up.
No, there's another ending. I have to look that up. I don't remember.
I think this might actually be the first time where I've had Tanya on. And Tanya usually only does streams in like hour-long increments.
Yes.
And every time I have her over, I'm like, okay, I'll try to keep it short, but that has never happened.
This one, I'm like, there's nothing else. There's nothing really. Like,
but this one,
there's nothing else. We know it's season 2. We know it's the second game.
It's coming.
Season 2, and we know that the second game, they said they're splitting into multiple seasons. I assume 2.
Yeah.
And we can't really say anything else spoiler wise.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people who haven't played the game or don't know the story. And the thing is, the story isn't bad. The story isn't bad. Like, the story itself is good. Story. It's just the execution on the episodes that we have and what was in the episodes. That's all. Like I said at the end of my reaction.
They just need to beef it up a little bit more. Like, it's
there.
They just keep watering it down and stretching it out in a way that's strange.
Like, you didn't have to. You could have added more episodes and put more stuff in there, or you could have cut out more and made it shorter.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff we didn't need, but I was like, it's still a really, really great video game adaptation, because we haven't had it like this. Yeah, period. It's still top tier.
This is the number one. This is the number one video game adaptation right now.
Yeah, even when it's not at its best, it's still one of the best.
It's still great. Yeah.
Yeah, because they had me in episode 1.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They broke me in episode 3, and then I was like, how the heck is this gonna end?
And then they episode 5.
Yeah, and then they stepped on you in episode 5.
Stepped on me in 5. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's when I had to pull myself up off the floor.
I don't have time for it.
Yeah.
That's
you know what, Reggie? I am in the middle of that show right now.
I don't have time. I was gonna look it up. I don't have time.
It's interesting.
That's because you watch
interesting
50,000 shows.
I know. That's what I'm not even gonna look it up. I'm not even good to myself. I don't have time.
What is that?
All right, so let's see. I'll go. One out of 10 cordyceps. Where would you rate the whole? Not just this episode, but the season as a whole. Sphinx.
1 out of 10 cordyceps.
What? Okay, what would you like? What medium?
Which one's high?
No, I like cordyceps.
That's what I'm saying. From on a 1 to 10 scale,
1 is low and 10 is high.
Okay.
Yes, Sphinx. Where
So
are you
I'm
going
to give it a 9.
Okay.
I liked it a lot. I enjoyed it so much. And this is a hot take, but I'm personally not angry about the lack of action because zombies scare me. So
I'm with you.
It was more like character driven and more like humans just interacting with each other. I was able to I could watch it at home alone and I wouldn't be scared.
Can I just say that's honestly one of the biggest reasons I'm really surprised Tanya said that she did actually start watching it, because she don't really do the scary either.
I don't, and that's why I had never watched it until you brought it up to me, Alicia, and said, told me to watch it. Then I was like, okay,
my superpower still works.
Everybody's been talking about it, and I just get scared. Like I can't watch spooky, creepy things. I'm a little baby. I'm a little cry baby girl. But I was able to watch this, and I enjoyed it.
So before we move on, just like many moons ago, when I was young, one of my friends told me that my superpower was getting people hooked on stuff. TV shows, not see, Tanya, I knew that's what the hell you were thinking.
You said what you said.
TV shows and movie nerd things, you bastards. He said that was my superpower, so I'm glad that it's still working.
Yeah, it worked on me. You got me.
Meeks, where you at?
I'm gonna give it a
3 boat.
I'm gonna give it an 8, only because of I don't like these seasons. Yeah, I told you. That's what you said. What you said. That's what you get. Okay.
I can't stand y'all.
Only because of the episode, the season length, and the fact that they weren't doing the story as I think they should.
Things, yeah.
But it still was not horrible.
Spectacular.
Okay.
Yeah.
I enjoyed this. I enjoyed this so much. I can't wait for season 2. I'm super excited to see what they do. Hopefully they get it. I'm sorry. I'm watching. Jump it, jump. But I'm like,
human antics.
I'm like, hopefully they can figure out how to do these episodes for the next season so that it's working.
Yes. Okay, wait, hold on. Tanya, forgive me.
All the buttons getting pushed. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Look at his cute little face.
Smash. I could just hear the noise. That's right. Yeah. Come on. Yeah, I can just hear it.
Yeah, I'll unmute.
Did he get his coffee?
It is the best.
It's the big one who wanted coffee.
Yes.
But
yeah, that's all I got. I got 8. I mean, it's still a really good show.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And I'm not mad at it.
Yep. All right, Cuzzo.
Yeah, I'm with Meeks on the 8, only because of the way they told the story. I thought it could have been better because they started out hot. Like
yes.
that I watched episode 1 like 3 times.
Yeah.
I was like, what is happening? Wait, I missed what? What is Easter egg? So yeah, I was all in after episode 1. I'm mad they killed a pretty girl. They killed old people and children. They did all the things that Hollywood says they don't usually do in movies.
It's time for them to go home.
Yeah.
So
they brought the heat
home. And just like my biggest takeaway from the whole story though is, 1, don't take away people's right to choose what the hell they're gonna do with their own self. So truly, if Meeks wants to go out in the first wave, I will. Great, give you the grace to do so. So
I'm trying not to be here. Like I'm not going to take myself out.
That could
but I'm
also
not
be
about to
like
sit
a
here,
political statement, in the world we live in
Come
today.
on. Mind yours.
Choice is a thing.
Mind your own business.
And the fact that honestly, the biggest monsters we saw were the humans.
We're humans. Always in the zombie apocalypse, whether it's undead zombies or plant zombies, humans are always still the worst.
And lastly, I would have made the same choice Joel made. I just would have lied better to Ellie.
Facts.
Sorry, because my kid, if it
choice.
was my children and I felt the way that he feels about her, there's no way, no, not by heaven or earth, my child will not be your savior today.
I mean, not in the way they were trying to do.
Not in the way they were trying to do.
Maybe.
Absolutely not.
Nope.
Possibly.
Like there's no long and short of it. It's real black and white. No, you can't
Facts.
do it.
That's facts. Tanya?
So I was waffling. I'm listening to you guys and thinking of my score, and I think I was gonna say 10 out of 10 just because I already want to go back and watch it from the beginning. But I will say 9 only because I did want more from the finale, even though I did enjoy it. So I guess that's the 9.5 out of 10 cordyceps. Okay. Because I want to go back and watch it from the beginning, and for me, that's when I know that I think a show is really good. Is when I want to. When I want to start all over.
I think he disagrees.
And go through it again. Yeah, he's gagging himself. He's like, oh,
he's like, oh my God, Mom, you're horrible.
Maybe it's like it's 4 fingers. It's like it's 4 fingers out of 5. Like 4 out of 5 fingers.
Very cute.
Always
so
these streams.
So I am going to go. I think in the middle of Sphinx and Tanya. I'm going to give it like a 9.3 because I think the season as a whole was freaking spectacular. Seriously, the best video game adaptation that we've been able to get so far. And that's despite my love of how cheesy and ridiculous Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat were.
Mine's
I don't care. I don't care what y'all think.
Period.
Those two things are masterpieces
with a hard P.
Yeah.
So I will give it the 9.3, and I think we could have had a little more, especially for the finale. There's some things that they rushed throughout the season that could have been added onto. Some of the things that they cut did not need to be cut. So that's really the only reason why. Just I wish they would have left in some of the things that they took out to try. And I thought it was for runtime, but then we get to the finale. You could have given us more.
You gave it 30 minutes.
It's barely over 30 minutes.
You could have given us more.
Ashamed of themselves for that runtime on that.
Absolutely.
On a finale.
Oh, I tweeted HBO and I was like, "You owe me 15 minutes."
Yes, they do. I completely agree.
It's like y'all remember The Princess Bride? That first time Wesley was in the dungeon, that his first torture session. I just stole 1 hour off your life. How do you feel? That's where my headspace was at. Like I tried to do the after show last night, but I was sitting there just kind of rambling. And then Meeks came in and was like, "Yeah, I'm about to go to bed." I was like, "You know what? I'm shutting it down too."
I gotta walk about and have 2 conversations.
Seriously.
I was just like, girl, what? I literally sat here. My video, I don't know how long I sat silent. I haven't edited it yet. Because I was looking through this. I was like, scroll. There's nothing after here?
No, that's it?
I was like, scroll.
So, Meeks and Alicia, you guys played the video games or watched the video games, both of them, right?
I watched the game. I haven't played it.
So,
yeah, I've watched it because I can't play.
Do you think they left out or messed up anything in the first season that's going to affect second season storytelling?
No. They kept all the important stuff. It was just like the side things, world building, character building, character motivations that we were missing.
Side quests that they cut out.
Like the whole little in episode 5 when they went to the underground school section, that was a whole thing where you could explore and read the notes.
Cool.
I just feel like a lot of PlayStation games, you go into areas and you have to read the stuff around you to get the story of what's going on. And they could have easily put that in here because you have to read the information for it. Yeah, that's why a lot of people were mad about Bill.
Yeah, they put teasers in there but not a whole lot. And and that was
Bill and Frank.
The biggest complaint about episode 3 with Bill and Frank.
People are like, "Oh, they're not gay." I'm like, "Yes, they are. If you read the notes, you would get the story." But a lot of people don't read the notes, so they just go through and take the information at face value. Because if you read any of the notes, and the fact that he introduced him as my partner,
people may also have denied the fact that Bill was gay because he was so hard. They're not used to having.
Yeah, see,
they're not
well,
used to
let me tell y'all,
realm,
okay,
right?
from someone fully in the rainbow life, if y'all didn't know, just because a man is gay doesn't necessarily mean he's going to be dainty or girly,
or
as they say. Okay,
a man's man.
That's
what I'm saying. They're not used to seeing that.
Yes.
Well,
they should get used to it. Okay,
and especially in the context of the game, like the game told you, you just didn't read the notes.
Here's the one tidbit I'll give you guys from the game, and I thought it was hilarious. It's super harsh because it's the note that Frank left for Bill, and it basically said, "Well, I guess this proves you right. You said when I left that I would get eaten by zombies, and that's what happened. But I would still rather this ending for me than sitting there and spending one more day with you. Fuck you, I'm out."
Yeah,
and that was basically his mic drop note, and I was like, God damn, Bill, what the hell did you do to this man to piss him off that bad?
Damn, Frank.
Shit.
So I'm glad they flipped it and gave us a nice, I wouldn't say a nice ending, but
ending.
It was,
it was nice because we didn't have to see the bodies. We didn't have to see the core of it all.
I didn't want to see
that. Was nicely. That was a very. If they're gonna do a flashback, they need to do it like they did episode 3.
Exactly, and
that was the best.
And I liked also how they didn't show us Ellie killing Riley. I didn't want to see that.
Correct. I didn't want to see that either. I'm glad when she started talking, I was like, "Oh no, it's gonna be a flashback," and then it wasn't.
But it wasn't. I don't want to see this child kill her best friend, girlfriend.
Right.
If I can hold you ladies for maybe just like another 10-15 more minutes, let me bring in the drop of vanilla that was supposed to be here earlier. John Boy.
If he has an accent, it'll make up for it.
He absolutely has an accent.
See, I think I've met him before.
He was on it was my birthday stream that I did. Yeah.
I was on your birthday stream?
Yeah, there was a lot of drinking. Like, you didn't drink a whole lot because you were still breastfeeding then, but you did have some sips. Yeah.
They don't like apparently internet don't like him.
Sometimes it's all I think.
Apparently not. All right, well, that's okay.
They're not cooperating.
Yeah, the interwebs don't always like us. But I don't know what his interweb situation is though. So y'all know Johnny. He's been on with us since we started doing YouTube many moons ago. You'll see him again for something else. I'm sure we'll both be into another show or movie that we want to chat about.
Like, what is we gonna do?
Yeah, the long night is here again. I don't have a replacement. My Sunday nights keep getting boring. I don't know what to do right now.
It's always Star Wars.
I refuse.
Mandalorian? Why?
Because if I have to put out videos, that means I have to have those people come to my channel. And that means when those people come to my channel, that means I have to be on there blockity and I just don't have time for it.
Why do you pay attention to the trolls? Let them.
Because if they're in my comments and they bring more people in my comments, and then it floods my comments, so I can actually read the stuff about people I actually want to see.
Yeah,
so I have to
and the regulars that come in for the good positive
they get pushed down to the bottom.
A good positive time,
because it's weird. The way YouTube works is they put the top comment, so if people like or interact with it a lot, it goes to the top, and everything else is
even if it's a dislike.
So it messes with your algorithm.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't have time for that. Don't put me on.
Yes, natural selection. That is a very true statement I have found.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Huh.
Okay, so what does everyone have coming up?
Are they just curious? I don't know. Sorry, I have questions.
I don't. Hey, what they do, as long as it's not hurting me or anybody else.
Hello, I will download.
They can do what they do. I told you, Twitter is crazy, but I will always recommend Black Twitter, because when shows like this come out that like the whole half of the world or the whole world gets into,
we have
Black Twitter has the memes for your ass. So please go and look.
Yeah. We're the greatest. Okay, though.
Seriously.
Total side note: have you guys seen the meme with Morgan Freeman and dreads?
Yes.
Looking like
Morgan Freeman and who?
With dreads.
No.
With gray dreads, looking like
I've seen the picture, but
looking like Corliss. Oh my God, is he grandfather Corliss? I have to go find it immediately. Wait, I have to share that. Hold on. Tanya, are you looking for it too?
Oh, I was responding to a text. My bad.
Okay, no, because right after Funda said the question, you looked down and I was like, oh shit. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can find this Morgan Freeman dress.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Black Twitter always comes through.
We always have the heat.
Always.
And the black side of TikTok, always. Like the actual black entertainment side.
I've been trying to stay away from TikTok.
Lies. It's my life.
I love it so much. Daphne keeps pulling me in, man.
I love it so much. I will sit there and scroll through all the funny videos because it's funny.
Look at him. You know what he looks like with those dreads? He looks like what's homeboy's name from The Walking Dead?
Oh, I know you're talking about
the guy with the tiger.
I can't remember. Oh my gosh, I want to call him the king, but that's not it.
Yeah, well, I mean, technically it is Ezekiel, King Ezekiel.
Yes.
That's what he looks like. He could be his dad.
Well, they said he's Morgan Valerian now.
Yes. That will forever be my headcanon now. Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, damn. I kind of want to share some art that I got done for my channel with y'all, but it's not completely finished yet. So I don't know if Sanri would want me sharing it just yet.
Okay.
So I won't. But be on the lookout. I do got some really awesome channel art coming through from one of our best fan artists, Sanrixian. If y'all haven't heard of her, go check out her channel. She's always got some cool little streams going where she draws and does, talks about random things. So you said Shadow and Bone season 2. They got a season 2?
Yeah, it's coming out. But I haven't watched season 1, so that's on my list.
Yeah, I gotta go back and finish season 1. I started it, but it didn't hold my attention like I thought it would right away. Tanya, you read that book series, right? Can you give us a little blurb?
Did you like the show?
Sorry, they're being so loud. Sorry. I didn't love it. I watched the show and then I read the books. I watched however many seasons are out now. I watched and then I read the books, and I think I'd probably still watch the show, but overall I didn't really love it. I didn't think it was bad, but it wasn't something that I was like, oh my God, somebody has to read this.
That's on my list. Children of Blood and Bone. I started it. Movie. Yes, I heard that.
Hold on, really quick. Don't leave.
Okay. Oh, go ahead. I started it a while back, but I never went back and finished it. So I will be looking at that. Actually, there's a couple more on my list, Cuzzo, that I wanted to talk to you about. Okay. And also, while we're on books, we'll see. That's why you get the audio, homie.
I have to edit. I can't. I have to edit. That's the problem.
So put it on when you're not editing.
I always edit, and when I'm at home, I'm recording. That's why I had to stop, because I usually get actual books because I used to carry around books all the time. So I mean, like, I just can't do that right now. When I get another editor or two, then I might be able to jump back into my books.
I can dig it. Yeah, Shadow and Bone, Children of Blood and Bone has been on my list for a little while. I just haven't been able to get to it, and because I got a few different titles that I'll send to you and see if you want to chat about it. Things coming up. While we're on that subject, Sphinx, I know we got a stream coming up. Part 2 of a stream, actually. You want to tell the folks about that?
We do. We've been talking about the magic of Westeros. We're back on the Song of Ice and Fire territory right now. So we're talking about the magic of Westeros. We'll be back at it on Sunday, approximately 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my channel. Okay. Me, AK, my sister. If any of y'all want to join, you're welcome to. We're just we talked about blood magic yesterday, and we're not done with blood magic actually. So we're going to be talking some more about blood magic.
We barely got past
We
the
barely
first
scratched the
plot
surface.
point on the outline, y'all.
Yeah.
So if you have thoughts on the magics, Tanya especially, because I know you be having these thoughts and things about the Song of Ice and Fire. So if you want to come through, hit me up, and then I can put you in contact with Sphinx.
What is this?
You can join us.
We've been talking about different things in the land of Westeros. We just got done with marriages. We did like 3 or 4 before that. I don't remember all of them, but right now we're on magic, and we started with blood magic. So we'll be doing part 2 of blood magic on Sunday.
Sunday. What time Sunday? Because I have book club.
7. We usually.
Oh yeah, 7. You guys going? Yeah, we're in the evening time.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, I have book club in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Which book are you guys on for Sunday?
Oh, can you see that?
Good luck, girl.
Oh, the Good Luck Girls. That's right. That is it's in my Audible library. So all right, I will put the rush on that for this week so I can be ready.
That's this Sunday at 2.
Awesome.
And that'll be on our channel here.
Yes,
and then
yes.
And tomorrow we have 30 Tuesday.
Oh shit, that is tomorrow. Damn it.
Yes, because we didn't get to do our double feature because one of our guests wasn't going to be able to make it. So
yeah,
we're finishing out our Black History Month Black Film Festival with
Mommy, crash.
Okay.
So excited.
Yes. Oh no.
Oh, I love the excited voice.
He's watching Cars.
Oh, crash.
Oh no, a crash. Oh my gosh. We're doing Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking.
Oh,
so that's tomorrow night that's tomorrow night.
Shalia's gonna be on that with you guys, right?
Yes. And she can quote that entire movie. So I'm really excited to have her join us for the first time.
Oh wait.
To be had.
Hold on.
For sure.
Let me know if your interwebs are good, John Boy. And also, actually, I don't think I have her links down there yet, but Shalia also has a YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. I'll drop it in the description. She has an amazing singing voice, so if you're so inclined to go check her out, please do. I highly recommend.
Also, we're planning to start our Patreon finally.
Yeah! Oh, nice! All right.
Yeah.
All right.
We have some things in the works that we want to.
It's the reason I have an
excellent.
And thanks, Patreon.
Oh no.
So when we're ready to go live with it, I'll do a whole wait list thing and
absolutely.
We'll promote it and all that. But we're working on some content that we want to share that way.
Good stuff. Cuzzo, besides more awesomely inspiring things coming up, you got anything?
Just like, Robbie working?
Yeah, I've been working.
All right, I can dig it. Meeks, I know you have like 4,000 things.
Yes, I do. On the reaction side, I already finished The Glory for those who are into K-drama. It's going to be one a day until I get this done. Today was episode 12, so I have 4 more episodes.
Hey, Rami.
That we're done. I'm also doing Love to Hate You every Tuesdays and Thursdays because that is my K-drama days. I'm still going through Grimm, and I'm trying to get the rest of the stuff that's on Patreon edited for YouTube. But on Patreon, I got Warrior Nun, I got Dragon Age, I got
Have you gone through all of Warrior Nun or just season 1?
No, I'm finished. Completely finished.
Cool.
And they're rude for canceling.
I need to watch the second season.
They're
me
disgusting
too.
Rude. They're so wrong. What else I got going on? I'm still working my way through Dead Space. It's scary.
It's such a fun game.
I would never play that game.
It's so scary.
It is hella creepy.
They remade it and it's scarier. So it takes me a moment to get through it because I panic and I didn't realize how badly I panicked. But I'm still playing Dead Space, getting ready to finish that. Resident Evil is coming up. Resident Evil 4 remake is coming up. Excited.
You know what, Natural? I'm actually on book 2 of that series.
See?
And Gideon the Ninth.
Not looking up.
That was my shit.
I keep
Gideon's
looking at
freaking
that and
awesome.
deciding if I want to read it, so I should read it.
I really like part 1. Gideon the Ninth is part 1. Harlow is part 2. And there is a part 3. I don't remember if it's out yet or not. But yeah, I'm definitely going to finish the series once it comes out. Absolutely.
I miss reading so much, but I can't.
That's why I do Audible. Like I still buy the physical books, but I always consume it through Audible.
I do,
and I gotta be ratchet in the car. I can't listen to Audible in the car. I gotta be ratchet.
I buy the bookshelf.
All right, hold on. John Boy, how are you on the volumes? I just saw you mute, so I'm assuming that means you're hearing us in real time. Also, maybe I don't know.
He's on mute.
We'll see. Yeah. All right.
But
so
I don't really have anything else. As you can see, I painted my room. Yay! So now I gotta finish decorating, putting my shit up.
And your 1001 pops.
Yes, I can put up the rest.
That's a
I
lot.
was gonna say, yeah, that's still not all of them.
Pops.
That's
I still got like 2 boxes.
I thought I had a lot.
No, Meeks is the only person I know that has more pops than Fandom does.
And I still have some downstairs that I haven't even unboxed yet because I'm like, there's no point because I'm.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put them. But that is it. That is it. I'm watching more K-dramas these days. It's easier.
Or John, sorry.
Yeah, Johnny, if you're talking, we can't hear you because you're on.
He put in. You see the private chat, y'all?
I did not.
You put a little note in there.
Yeah, the interwebs is the interwebs across the pond be.
That's what I'm saying. I couldn't live over there. I'd be mad as hell. No.
Right.
No.
All right. So is that all you got coming through? You know.
Yeah. I am watching a lot more K-dramas because they're easier to binge because most of them, the ones I'm watching, are done. And new shows, I have no idea. I got to consult my board. I got to consult a bunch of stuff, but that's all I got going on.
Nice. Mm-hmm. All right. So for me coming up, you're gonna find me with Sphinx and Candace always on Sundays. Whatever Westerosi subject, the hand we call Candace the hand of the queen because she keeps all of our notes in all of our books
and
our random thoughts that we have during a stream to do for another stream. She keeps all the parchments. So you can find me on Sphinx's channel with them on Sundays. I don't know what I'm gonna do on my channel on Sundays anymore. Like the long night is here again, so I gotta find something else.
Wait. Did you want to watch the show that I can't remember her real name, right? Elizabeth Olsen is in when she's that wife who cheats on her husband and flips the fuck out. That's on HBO.
I know what you're talking about. Remind me of that, and I will go and look up the name and check out the first episode.
Because I saw the trailer. That trailer had been
yeah. Yeah.
I'm here for the mess.
It was right, because as soon as I saw it, I said, "Oh, she messy as hell." Oh,
yes,
I might like that. And yeah, I'm really just a really big Elizabeth Olsen fan at this point. If y'all don't recognize the name Scarlet Witch in the MCU, that's our girl.
Cool. Yeah, it's on HBO, and I think it's coming out at the end of April. I think.
Yeah, very soon. So soon-ish.
AK, let me know what it's called when you figure it out.
I will.
I'll Google it real quick.
Yeah, if it really does tickle my fancy like that, I may go ahead and cover it. We'll see. If there's something you guys are watching that you want us to cover, let me know. Like I think I was content just watching The Last of Us, but somebody did hit me up on Twitter like, so you and Meeks ain't gonna talk about this? You just gonna let it go by? And I was like, all right, hold on, bro. Chill. I was thinking about it to try to see if I liked it or not. Wait a minute. So yeah, that's why we started doing The Last of Us. Again, yeah, seriously, if you have any suggestions, always jump into the comments and let us know. Let's see. Tomorrow I will be, well, probably not actually. Tomorrow you're gonna find me in Tanya and Nikki's chat room. Because they're talking about Don't Be a Menace while drinking your juice.
Took me forever to
in
find
South
it.
Central.
First of all, IMDb changed their format. Fuck them guys. And it's Love and Death.
Love and Death. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I will.
Thank you.
I will remember to check that out. All right.
Yeah.
So
I'll check that out too. I like her. I like Scarlet Witch.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm a big fan of hers. Okay, so not tomorrow, but Thursday. Then you'll see me with.
I was talking on mute. It's not coming on until April 27th. Love and Death. Sorry.
What? Okay. Well, stop talking on mute, man.
I didn't realize I was still on mute. My bad.
All right. So Thursday is where you will find me on with DJ and Fandom. I believe we are on episode 7 of Poker Face, starring Natasha Leon. Great freaking show. If you haven't checked it out yet, I do highly recommend it.
I love her so much.
This show is so good. It's so good. You do start to question, though.
I watched that. I remember hearing about it, but
you will start to question how she gets in some of these misadventures, but it's very interesting. You know, it's a little quirky, a little nerdy, and some of the stuff you just go looking like, okay, really? I don't know because I
think it's on Peacock.
You bootleg it.
She's a
pirate. You're a criminal.
Maybe.
She likes to do a little R-ing in her time.
Allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
No confession shall be said today.
Look, I don't know. These are alleged assumptions.
On the live stream.
Never, not ever. You will not ever catch me slipping. That's it. Next Tuesday, and thank you, Ron. Yeah, he confirmed it's on Peacock. Next Tuesday, though, I'll be on again with Fandom and DJ. We're gonna just talk about whatever the next episode of Poker Face is. Eventually, we're gonna cover Kaleidoscope. I don't know if you guys have heard of that or saw it. It's on Netflix, and it stars Giancarlo Esposito. Very good show. I really liked it. And the cool thing about this is they said it doesn't matter where you start in every episode. You can watch them all as standalone. And also, if you pull up your lineup and then if you call Candace and you tell her to look at it, it's going to be a different episode order that she gets. So
each episode is a color, cool. So like red, yellow, green. So you might start at red, but she might start at
somebody
green.
else might start at green.
It's really
interesting how they did it. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be next up once we're done with Poker Face.
Now I'm nosy. Hold on.
And the people at HBO, all of us, Last of Us, should have taken notes from them on how to tell stories in tandem, and that way of storytelling was really cool.
Absolutely. So that's pretty much it. Hey, Jackie, glad you were able to make it here at the end.
Hey.
Let's see. I feel like I'm missing something that I can't remember what it is. So just check your notifications. If I'm on my channel, you'll always see when it pops up. And 9 times out of 10, if you're following me on Twitter, anybody else's channel I'm going to be on, I'll put it there so you can find us. And then you come check it out and see if you like the show and you want to watch it too. So, it's things me and Funda are going to tag team on some things, but it probably won't be until after I move in April. So just, be on the lookout. What show are we starting with, Funda? Was it C? Yes, C. We're starting with C. If you don't know what C is, it's a really cool concept. Stars Khal Drogo. Again, all roles always lead back to thrones. Yes. The whole world is blind, and there are individuals that are being born with sight again. And this is after a few centuries that it's been going on. So there's some extraness going on. The person that should be queen. No, because I think this is an interesting tidbit to draw people in. The person that should be queen is not. Her sister is in control, and her sister got some issues. When this woman wants to pray, she has a servant.
Don't spoil it.
Don't spoil it.
Don't spoil it.
That's where I was gonna stop. I'm just saying, go and see the shenanigans. Just if you want to see some random craziness, you'll like it. Okay, but
I started it, but I never finished.
Don't let the end of episode 1 deter you. Keep going.
Yeah. Don't do that.
I started it, but I don't remember how far I got.
I think there's 3 seasons total, but that's where they ended it. So
it was perfect. 3 seasons was perfect to tell that story.
It really was. It's a very good story. It's on Apple Plus.
TV.
Yeah. Apple TV is a hidden gem.
They're on the come up.
I feel like, yeah, they have a lot of good shows on there.
I'm watching a show on there right now called Shrinking. I've been laughing my head off at that show. That show's hilarious.
Awesome.
All right, I'm gonna get it.
Awesome.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do the thing.
We're gonna cover C and some other things besides that. Funda's kind of my hand of the queen on this. She's keeping the books and what we are going to talk about because there's too much in my head. I don't remember all the things. Me and Meeks, I know, again, after I move, we're going to do kind of like a bestiary, of fantastic beasts and where to find them.
For Grimm, I just got the juicy one on Grimm now. Season 4, yeah.
Yeah, you're in season 4, right? Yeah. Oh, there's some good ones that come from season 4.
Listen.
So if you haven't watched Grimm yet,
do it.
Go
it's
watch
so
it, and then go over to Meeks' channel and watch her reactions. They're hilarious.
It is so fun.
All right, yeah, and that's pretty much all of my things that I have coming up. Ladies, thank you so much for joining me. Really glad you were able to make it. Meeks and Funda, you guys have been with me for basically the whole season. So Sphinx and Tanya, thank you guys very much for making some time tonight. Glad you were able to come through. You guys definitely go check them out. Give them some subs, and get into their comments and tell them how awesome they are.
Yep. I keep smiling at his little face popping up.
I know, he's so cute.
Like a little meerkat.
His little head right there.
Okay, so I thought it was still
and that is okay. Yes, I hope he continues to always be the meerkat to come in and say, "Hey, how you doing?" and then run away and come back and tell you about whatever else he just watched in those last 5 minutes. We need those reports. All right, so we're gonna get out of here, guys. Thanks for joining us this evening, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.